You still can stay here.
Okay. Okay. Let me stay.
Yeah. Okay.
A saying, B saying.
I see.
Nice man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take a leave tomorrow.
It's too tough. It's too tough.
No, not really. It's tough in a way.
Yeah.
Also, because it's my first time here in Buddha, I want to go and visit some of the temple.
What?
I want to visit some of the temple.
First time in Udon.
Yeah.
You want to look around.
Look around and other temples. Okay.
Yeah, probably will pay the visit because I did so much on the what right?
Okay.
So I thought it's not too near, it's not too far from here, right?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
But it's not the same as you read.
Of
It has changed so much.
Yeah, it's they build a lot of these things. I know there's a museum I like to go and see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
The museum is probably nice. I've never. I don't need to go to the museum because I saw him alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I read your book. I read just your books. I read his book. So I thought since I'm here,
Yes. Okay.
it's good. Yeah. I think I have another question is that I normally when I meditate, right, at home, my mind is difficult to control, but I'm still manageable. I don't run so much. I stay focused. But when I come here, I don't know. It's just, when I sit within just a few minutes, I just go. It's just wander about, and it's very difficult to catch it back.
Yeah. That's just normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you're at home, you normally you work, and then you're tired, and then you don't want to think about this, So when you sit down and meditate, it's much easier.
But I don't even have distractions here. I don't even have my phone.
Mm.
Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, now all the garbage that you put into your mind, is coming out. Yeah, just let it fly out like birds, And don't even bother about, why you're thinking, what you're thinking, See the thoughts, and replace them with Buddha.
So, but as a lay people like me, right?
Yeah.
I work in a family.
Yeah.
What do you think? How many times should I meditate a day? Because right now I'm only doing probably once in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but which it's very difficult to maintain the sati, all the time when I work. Yeah.
I mean, you would need at least 3 hours of meditation daily, to have a little bit of sati during the day. Right? And you constantly have to remind yourself, yeah. So whenever you eat something, remind yourself to bring back sati. Whenever you drink something, remind yourself. I mean, the Singaporeans always have a bottle of water with them.
yeah.
It's it. They can't, I mean, it is. I mean, in the retreat, everybody has its voice.
Yes.
I mean, half an hour there. Oh.
You know why? Because we taught in school, right?
What?
We taught in school since young to bring the waters with us.
They are educated when they are young to bring a bottle of
Yeah,
water with them.
yeah, I understand, but why?
To hydrate.
Yeah, we always have
How can you dehydrate in the humid climate?
yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, you dehydrate when you're in the desert.
Yeah.
But Singapore is not a desert, yeah? It's a very humid climate, and you to take the humidity, in the skin.
It's
And the
sticky all the
skin,
time.
I mean, it goes.
Terrible.
Yeah. Here, it's okay. It's a beautiful place. One problem I have is actually two problems. I keep wondering, and I know what it's. Actually, it's an insect, right? It's buzzing around.
Yeah. It's sticky.
It's okay for me, but
Yeah.
I just afraid the insects going to my ear.
No, I mean, don't you have a mosquito net?
No, but if I stay inside the room, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's one. Yeah. How you want to meditate outside?
Yeah. Then it's of course, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle. If that is the only problem, mosquitoes, insects, these little flies. I mean, the best time, really to come is in November, December, January, February.
Yeah. Good.
Because there are no insects, there are no snakes, there are no centipedes. Yeah. I mean, it is cool and it is cool on the
So this is I have little opportunity to come to such place because of
To what?
to such place. I have a little opportunity
Yeah.
to come to such place
Oh,
to meditate
okay.
because I'm working, right?
Yeah.
So I just wonder if I can't come here, then I practice. So you're saying that
Yeah.
daily should do at least 3 hours?
Yeah. I mean, if you can do it, before you go to work 1 hour, when you come back home from work 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a little bit before you go to sleep.
So it doesn't have to be straight on 3 hours.
No.
Because I can't.
No.
Yeah.
No, it is enough, I mean, to break it apart, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you have a midday break, I mean, just take 10 minutes, to reflect on the Buddha, so that the mind gets calm, yeah. It doesn't get too agitated. Yeah? I mean, the longer we stay away, the more agitated it gets.
I have last questions.
Yeah.
What do you think of sanitary meditation? Meditate in a sanitary, is that useful?
It is very useful, but I wouldn't do that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're afraid of ghosts.
Yeah, because Thailand, we are organizing, we are thinking of organizing
They are not ready for that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be able to deal with these things. Yeah? You have to be able to deal with fear that comes up, yeah, and then see fear as for what it is, yeah. Yeah?
So it's helpful.
It is helpful, but you have to be able to learn something from it, yeah. Right. Not just to become a guru, yeah. I mean that's not useful.
Yeah, that's why I'm suggesting to the monk
Yeah.
to give at least a Dhamma before we so that those who are going know what is it all about.
Yeah.
If not, it's just an outing.
They don't know it.
Yeah, they won't know what is
That-
it about.
I mean, it's so typical, I mean, but Singapore is so Western.
Yeah.
So typical. Oh yeah, we have to go to dog, yeah. I mean, what they do, they just walk, yeah. But they don't learn from it, yeah? Because they don't have the training, yeah. I mean, actually, when you become here a monk for the first 5 years, you are in a monastery. You don't go on Khongtong, yeah. Because you have to learn the ways of a monk, you have to learn meditation, you have to learn how to deal with things, yeah. And when your Ajahn sees, yeah, that you're not yet fit to go on Tudong, he says, no, stay here in the monastery. Yeah? If he sees that you're fit on Tudong, then you can go, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it too long to experience the simplicity of life?
Yes,
Yes,
but also solitude, yeah.
Yes.
And that a lot of people cannot deal with solitude, yeah. Yeah? If you're alone in a cave, or in the forest, where there are a lot of animals roaming around, I mean, there are snakes, there are tigers, there are all wild beasts, I mean, you get crazy. Yeah? I mean, I took 3 Westerners whose practice were actually quite good, for a while, and we were 4 people, to a cave, where there are quite a few caves, yeah. I mean, they got crazy after a while. Even then, yeah. I mean, even that, I mean, they were experienced, and they had a teacher there, yeah. It's still too difficult, yeah. If you are not ready to it, yeah, I mean, don't do it, it's useless, yeah. What you can do, what happens then is, then you just stop practice because you're too much afraid, or you stop, and so on. The same with cemetery, yeah. This is so amazing about ancients,
Yeah.
I mean, they're so afraid of ghosts, yeah.
But they want to
Huh? I mean, in Europe, I mean, if you know that there is some haunted house, we like to go there. Yeah? Huh? We want to see these ghosts, Huh? We want to experience them. Huh?
There's two things I think is one is the cemetery meditation I mentioned that we organize. Another one is you recite the 80 pistol 180
Yeah.
times and all that. Is that beneficial as well?
I mean, yes, it can come to mind, yeah. Whatever comes to mind, but it's not the same as meditation. It is like a mantra, yeah. I mean, the shorter form of mantra is the Buddha, yeah, because that leads to calm. It be so after you don't know where you are, yeah. Huh? Am I with the Bhagavato here or am I with the Itipi? And then you start to think, yeah. Now, if you have a word, that is a two-syllable word.
It can be any word, right?
It can be Dhamma, it can be, I don't know, I mean, well, what is the Chinese goddess, I mean, but, I mean, it has to be two syllables, yeah, that you can repeat it, with food, with breathing in and breathing out.
You just think here I have to overcome the thoughts as to one.
Yeah, and I mean, it takes a long time, yeah. I mean, all of your life you have been thinking, yeah.
Yes.
That's what we think,
Yeah.
When the engine's running, I mean, when the car is in motion, or when the ship is in motion, how difficult it is to stop, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's not easy because even like for normal daily life,
Yeah.
Even I sleep, I always dream, right? Every single day. Even I doze off for 1 minute, I will start dreaming. So I keep thinking.
But that is not
stop.
enough. Then you don't have the right kind of sleep. Yeah, I mean, there's every person has a kind of sleep where it goes into deep sleep. Yeah, where everything shuts down.
I
Yeah,
just can't. I don't know.
and so if you do some meditation before that, I mean, before you go to sleep, maybe you can sleep better. And then you don't dream. Because dreaming is, I mean, it's upsetting the mind. Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't really rest.
Yeah. I know that, but it's beyond my control. I cannot
It's
understand.
nothing, there's nothing beyond our control. But, it takes some time, it takes some effort, yeah? I mean, remember, I mean, you have kids, you have 2 kids, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? Remember when they learned to walk. They got up, fall over, got up, fall over, got up, fall over. Did they stop? Did they tell you, Dad, I cannot walk, you have to carry me for the rest of your life on my shoulder? Yeah? No, they wanted to experience the world, and that's why they learned to walk. They wanted to experience the communication, that's why they learned to talk. And they didn't give up. And that is the same thing. Yeah? If we want something, we don't give up. Yeah? We look for the right training method, and then we do it until we are able to do it. Yeah? I mean, it took me 1.5 years, yeah? Yeah. I mean, until I really could calm my mind, to a state where there's nothing happening. Yeah?
Did we do it like full time for 1.5 years?
I did it mostly, I mean, I had two retreats a year, but 3 hours a day. Yeah?
As a lay person.
As a lay person, as a working person, yeah. And then on the last retreat, I finally, I mean, went into samadhi. And then I said, why all this work, yeah? I mean, it doesn't bring me anything, yeah? Money doesn't bring me happiness, yeah? Huh? Girlfriends are a nuisance. You probably can say that from your wife or music, yeah? They constantly want this, want that, yeah? Your kids constantly want this, yeah?
They don't need me anymore. They're grown up.
Yeah, they're grown up, but they still come,
Of course.
they see you as an ATM machine, yeah? Huh?
Yeah.
They press your buttons and then the money comes out, yeah?
I think when I meditate, is it advisable to have an alarm clock besides me?
It's okay in the beginning to know, to know the time, yeah?
Yeah.
But once you're sure that you can without alarm clock. Yeah? I mean, I used a timer in the beginning for the first 2 years, yeah, and then I said I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but the thing about the alarm clock is good to know how long I meditate.
Yes.
But the thing is, constantly I'm thinking, is it time out already? Is it time out already?
I mean, if you have an alarm clock, it sounds,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, the timer that you can set for 45 minutes, yeah? And then like beep, 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 and then time is up. Nah? Why does it move so slowly? Something wrong, the battery weak, yeah? No, you wait until the sound, and then you open your eyes, yeah? And then you see, yeah? That, the longer we sit, the more we see the kilesas coming up that are getting restless, yeah? And that is the force that drives you to do all these things that you do in the world. Huh? Wholesome or unwholesome, mostly unwholesome, yeah? Huh?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ajahn, I've had an experience where everything quieted down and I could only hear like a sound that I can't describe. It's,
Yeah?
I don't hear it now. It's like when everything is quiet,
Yeah.
there's only that sound and
Yeah.
it's not even me.
Yeah.
And when it finished,
Yeah.
there's only like, a lot of happiness. I was
Yeah.
bursting out with happiness.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop myself. But it happened like twice maybe. so far.
And now we are looking for it. We don't find it. The moment you're looking for it, we don't find it. You have to remember what brought you to that state of mind. Yeah? Yes, it is certainly samadhi. This is kind of samadhi. But samadhi. Yeah? What brought you? Yeah? Sometimes, we are so fed up with the world that we don't want to think. We sit down and then we can go into the state. Yeah? And sometimes we are so troubled by all these things, and no matter even if we sit 11 hours, nothing happens. Yeah? So you have to find out, for these two or few occasions that you actually entered, what did you do? Yeah? Did you stay with the breath? Did you stay with the Buddha? Yeah. What else? What else was the surrounding? Yeah. Environment. Were you really tired? Of the world? And then yeah. Because then it is very easy. Yeah.
So the question that I had was more around when that happened. I had no doubts.
Yeah.
I was very sure this works.
That's right.
But
Yeah. You come out and then doubt starts.
no, I mean like for many days I was
Yeah.
like very sure.
Yeah.
I was very confident.
Yeah.
I just before I came here I was in a retreat. Ajahn Brahma's retreat in Phuket.
Phuket.
Yeah.
Ajahn Brahm gave a retreat in Phuket.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a reasonably good time. I didn't get any of this there. But when I was flying over here, I was full of doubt. Right? It was like, why am I going here? There's no point. Like, why am I doing this? There's so much coming up that even when driving here, it was like such a strong thing coming up.
Yeah.
Like what do you think drives this? The doubt.
The fear. The fear, yeah. Ajahn Brahm is a very different kind of person, Yeah? I mean, if you saw my videos, I'm a very different kind of person, yeah. Yeah, I normally point to the source of the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what people are afraid of, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, not maybe, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, other people also experience it when you feel they're very frightened.
I was not afraid. It was just
No, they-
lot
yeah.
of questions. Like, does this work? Why am I here? Like, what's the point
Yeah,
of all
yeah.
this?
Yeah, but before that comes fear, and then comes the questions.
I can recognize fear. I didn't feel fear.
Yeah?
Even when I was sitting here, I didn't feel fear
Yeah.
in front of you. I did feel a lot of doubts, questions. Like,
Yeah, what are the questions, eh? What is your doubt?
how are we sure that there is rebirth or Dhamma? If
But
there
what?
isn't, how can I be sure that there is rebirth or Dhamma? And if there is no rebirth or Dhamma, rebirth.
Oh, there's no rebirth.
How do we?
I mean, this is coming from India. I mean, all Asian people, believe in rebirth, yeah? I mean, even in Hinduism, yeah?
I mean, people believe it, but people believe all sorts of things.
Yeah, people believe all sorts of things. Huh? People believe in heaven and hell, but heaven and hell exist, yeah? Even in the Western, they say, I'm not going to hell, but they know about hell and they know about heaven because we have been there so often. We have been in heaven and we have been in hell. So, I mean, our chitta knows it, yeah? And if you get good in your samadhi, I mean, you will see glimpses of your previous life. Huh? They might just suddenly pop up, you see a situation, that has nothing to do with the world that you know of, yeah? But it's another world, and that's why you know it. It's a glimpse of a previous life.
How can I be sure of it?
You only can be sure, you can only be sure, if you make the transition, yeah? And this is exactly the first fetter, that hinders you to get into this sureness. Yeah? I mean, you should not say there is or there isn't, yeah? But you should say maybe. Yeah?
That's where I am, maybe.
Yeah. Yes, that's okay. Yeah? We don't doubt it, but we don't assert it, I mean, we just stay open with an open mind. Yeah? There's karma. Yeah? I mean, there's karma. Yeah? I mean, the way you...
Even for karma, I feel the same way. I act as if it might be true because it feels like it might be, but I don't know for sure, right? I have an open mind.
You will not know until, you see the result of your own karma coming back to you. Yeah. In the moment, if you're good in meditation and if you're good in investigation, whatever happens to you is the result of your own karma. Yeah. And then you just need to look, something. Normally people don't look when something good is happening. They just say, nice, yeah. Huh? But if something bad is happening, look into your heart and see where it's coming from, and you will find it. And then you know that karma is.
I can see it in the present life, so I don't usually get angry. Just before I flew here, I got angry at my wife, like maybe first time in 2 years. And I could see the anger come up, so I had an urge to go meditate. I sat and meditated, and I could trace it back where it came from. Like there was a thought that I let it linger, and then it grew and it became big, and then it kind of sitting somewhere and came up. So I can see it in this life, but not like lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah, but what happens to you, did something bad happen to you in your work, or things like that people treat you now differently, or you look down on you?
I don't notice it.
Huh?
Other people doing things to me, it doesn't affect me as much anymore.
Yeah, but it used to, I mean, do you have problems, I mean, whatever, maybe nothing, maybe you have a lot of good karma and you don't have so much bad karma, yeah? So you don't see it, yeah? But if somebody comes, I mean, in San Francisco it happens, go through the dark streets, and somebody is mocking you, yeah? Huh? Then yeah? I mean, it was sure to me, because things, yeah. I mean, I never thought of stealing something, yeah. Even when I was in a shop, I felt afraid of stealing something, and it never happened to me, yeah. Never happened to me that somebody stole my things, yeah. But the friend next to me, they stole his things. And we were together, yeah. So I mean, then it becomes really clear, yeah. Even the things, yeah. I mean, I told in some of the videos I took, yeah. I mean, we went to travel to Europe, yeah. with a friend of me, and everything was packed in the, in the trunk of the car. Yeah, all the things mixed together. Yeah, I went to Portugal. They cracked the car. And opened up and stole the thing. Yeah, and then we realized it was only his thing. The same thing happened in a hotel. Yeah, here in Bangkok. Yeah, we were two. They stole only his thing. My things were all there. Don't you think it's strange?
Yeah.
Even though they are mixed together, but they only pick his things. And my things were as valuable as his things. Yeah? But the thief knows what to pick, Yeah? I mean, he gets this information, This person has the karma, This person doesn't have the karma.
Over here.
Look at your life, and you will see it happen. Yeah? That's the only thing, I mean, believing is one thing, doesn't help, Trusting that it is there and then looking for it, that will help. Also with rebirth, I mean, you didn't go to school? You went to school? Primary school, secondary school, high school? Did you go to university? Yeah? Did you see? I mean, the same class, some people were very bright, the teacher said, or the prof said something and they instantly got it. And other people, huh? Look at the musicians, look like Beethoven, or look like Mozart, with 6 years, he sits there, and writes the first piece of music, people are amazed, yeah? And now people, study in the music school for 20 years and they play something and, huh? It's a skill. The same with doctors, yeah? I mean, you can only have the skill if you do something, life over life over life, yeah? And then you get the skill. Yeah? A good doctor, looks at you and knows exactly what is wrong with you because he has it done for 6 or 7 lives, yeah? Huh? A bad doctor, he has to flip through the pages, yeah? No? Where is it coming from? Ask yourself, that was my big doubt about Christianity. I always ask my teachers in Christianity, why is one born in the ghetto of New York, where his father teach him how to kill people or how to steal? And the next boy is born, as a prince in Saudi Arabia. What has he done? What has this boy done? What has this boy done? That he gets, the good karma, of living, in wealth, in riches, and the other, I mean, he's chucked out by his parents, he has to live on the street, and has to take food. Where does that come from? Answer me,
Sudakama Vibhanga Sutta says that person donated a lot of stuff and this person was not very generous. That's the source of wealth, is what he says.
Yeah, but, when he was born, so, I mean, he couldn't have donated a lot of things when he was still in the womb. No? The sutta is correct, but it refers to the previous life. Huh? No?
I mean, it does refer to the previous life. Right?
Yeah.
For me, it's not just sure there, but you're right. Like there should be some source there.
Yeah. That was my main point, Two main points in Christianity where I said, no, I don't believe it. Yeah? Huh? First, I don't believe in a creator, yeah? Huh? who tells this person, I mean, he has a short life, he will die cruelly, or he will be tortured, for the rest of his life. And this person, lives a happy, wealthy life, yeah? I don't believe that kind of creator, yeah? And the other thing is, I mean, why is it happening to the people? Yeah, if they have not, if they are just born, in the 70s, I mean, psychologists said every child that is born, it is a white slate, where the environment writes on. No, Yeah, because I mean, you're in a family, you have brothers and sisters, and every person is different, has a different character. Yeah, even though you have the same parents and you have the same environment. Yeah, where is it coming from? The character comes through the development of birth after birth after birth. Yeah, and depending on what you do. Yeah. Now, think about it. If you can answer me, if you can answer me why this thing is like this, huh? And it sound and logic, I mean, then I maybe then I doubt also we. But if you can't answer me, I mean,
So I work with artificial intelligence.
yeah,
And you can create these
I know.
these models which can answer all sorts of questions, and it's mostly entropy, right? It's
I mean, I worked on artificial intelligence in the beginning of the 80s. Yeah, there was a community of about 300 people all over the world. When we had, a conference, I mean, it was always the same people. Yeah, I mean, very interesting people. Yeah? And now
very
it has
interesting
evolved so much. But whatever you put in the computer, yeah, whatever rules you give it, that is how it reacts. Yeah? It is too complex for us, to predict it, but it is, yeah, it's predictable.
You think our mind is not predictable?
No, it can change. A computer program cannot change, yeah. I mean, it can adjust, it can adapt, it can do this, yeah, but it cannot, yeah. If the computer program, is a program, that does only bad things, yeah, it cannot suddenly turn around and say, oh, these are bad things, maybe I should do good things. The human mind can.
But that is conditioning, right?
Oh, not only conditioning, it's also free will. I mean, we are conditioned, yeah. I mean, when you look at the mind, yeah, when you look at the mind, yeah. Luang Pu said it, I mean, he was a very good meditator, he went into all the jhanas, yeah. He said, yeah, I mean, he looked at the mind and said, there are 17, yeah, mind moments, yeah. 16 are defined by karma, and 1 is free. Where you can completely go in a completely different reaction, which has nothing to do with your karma. But only 1, yeah. And what we normally do is, from the 16 moments, we take the strongest one and go for it. And that's why this becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. And the others, yeah, it's the same thing. You walk through San Francisco. You normally walk the streets that you know most, yeah? Yeah? You don't go into the side alleys, You could go, but you don't go, yeah? But maybe there was something really interesting happening. Or there may be the other one, there's something bad happening. Yeah? So you always go, the one that is, that you're mostly used to. Yeah? So now try some side alleys that you're not used to and see what is happening. You don't have to go into the dark side. where all these junkies, and the transvestites, and San Francisco is such a hell. But they are nice neighborhoods, I mean, if you go a little bit
They're
out.
more like pretas.
What? Pretas, yeah. A lot of pretas. Okay?
Thank you.